for the very latest news from Thailand. This is the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Authorities in Thailand's deep south are hunting a group of heavily armed extremists following a deadly attack near the Malaysian border. The assault, which took place well away from Thailand's tourist areas, left 5 rangers dead and 5 civilians injured after gunmen opened fire and threw explosive devices at a security patrol. Police say 6 attackers, dressed in black and travelling in a black Nissan pickup truck, launched a sustained assault before escaping. By Thursday morning, forensic teams were combing the scene for evidence, collecting spent cartridge cases and fragments from the explosive devices, while checkpoints and roadblocks remained in place across possible escape routes as the search for the suspects continued. The increasingly sophisticated student exchange scam we've reported on over recent days has taken another disturbing turn. Earlier this week, 2 students were rescued from a hotel after being convinced they had secured places on an overseas exchange program. Now, a 3rd victim has emerged. A business administration student at a Bangkok university lost 700,000 baht before police located him at a hotel where he had been isolated by the fraudsters. According to the university, the scam began with a phone call from someone claiming to represent a mobile phone company. The call was then transferred to individuals posing as police officers investigating a nationwide fraud network. The student was told he needed to transfer 700,000 baht to prove his innocence. At the same time, the gang pressured him into telling his parents he had won a scholarship to study at New York University, but first needed to show sufficient funds in his bank account to satisfy visa requirements. Trusting their son, his parents transferred the money, which promptly disappeared into the scammers' accounts. Universities across Thailand are now warning students to treat unexpected scholarship offers with extreme caution, particularly if they are instructed to leave campus, isolate themselves in a hotel, and keep everything secret. A woman who allegedly plotted to murder her husband with the help of her much younger lover has finally been arrested, 20 years after the attack. Police say the then 30-year-old arranged a meeting after her husband discovered the affair. Instead of talking things through, investigators allege the pair held him down and attempted to stab him to death. Remarkably, he survived. The boyfriend was arrested soon afterwards, convicted and served his prison sentence. The wife, however, disappeared. She has now been arrested in Bangkok after 2 decades on the run, during which police believe she regularly moved from place to place to avoid capture. She admits being the woman named in the arrest warrant, but denies taking part in the attempted murder. As for her former husband, police say he has long since moved on with his life. The former boyfriend has already completed his sentence and regained his freedom. And her current husband, meanwhile, is said to have been completely unaware of her rather colourful past. Some welcome news for electricity users. Thailand's Energy Regulatory Commission has confirmed that the average electricity tariff will remain at 3.95 baht per unit between September and December. Higher volume users will still pay more, and VAT is added separately, but for the average household, the decision means there will be no increase in electricity prices for the remainder of the year. Closer to home, heavy rain before dawn yesterday once again left several familiar parts of Pattaya underwater. The first flooding appeared on roads leading down from the east side towards Railway Road, before spreading across Railway Road itself and parts of Sukhumvit Road. As water continued flowing into the city, a number of vehicles became stranded after drivers unknowingly entered flooded roads in darkness. Police were kept busy redirecting traffic and advising motorists, particularly those on motorcycles and in smaller cars, to wait until water levels dropped. Thankfully, by mid-morning, most of the floodwater had disappeared. And finally, do you remember our Idiot of the Week award? Well, there's been an update. Lucas Ranger, the 18-year-old New Zealander caught stealing another passenger's watch at Bangkok Airport's security checkpoint, has now been released on 100,000 baht bail after spending 6 nights behind bars. His mother has flown to Thailand to support him. She says the experience has been a harsh lesson, claiming her son has lost 10 kilograms during his time in custody and even had his head shaved. His legal troubles, however, are proving expensive. Compensation has already been paid to the watch's owner, bail has been posted, and his mother has travelled halfway around the world. Fortunately for the family, supporters back home raised more than $5,000 through crowdfunding. Under his bail conditions, Ranger must remain in Thailand and report to police every 2 weeks. His case is due back before the courts in September, where he still faces a possible prison sentence of up to 5 years. His mother continues to insist her son simply picked up the watch by mistake and never intended to steal it. Whether the court agrees remains to be seen. And the weather. Looking ahead over the next 3 days, expect plenty of cloud, scattered showers, and the chance of rain almost anywhere at any time. Daytime temperatures will reach around 32 degrees, dropping to 27 overnight, so if you spot some dark clouds building, it may be worth finding shelter sooner rather than later.
Local and national news today from Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.